Sebastiaan.
Hello, Freya.
So, what's going on with you today?
We're here at the Tuileries Gardens in the Louvre of Paris, continuing the pyramid lectures on the Sabretooth Clan. And so today we're going to talk about, what are we talking about today?
Well, as a Sabretooth Clan member myself, I know that I, as well as others, would love to know, more about what actually is the Sabretooth Clan. Would you mind elaborating on that for me?
Sure. The Sabretooth Clan is a collection of people, a community, a family, and a fang club, like Fight Club, that is inspired by Fight Club culturally. It's like a secret society, but hidden in plain sight. It's a private society that is a community of my fang clients, people that I've made custom-made fangs for.
Is that how you become a member? Is just get fangs by you?
Well, the whole clan is that community of people I make fangs for. So the only way in to become an official member is to get a pair of fangs, the rites of transformation, and have me personally make you a pair of fangs.
All right, because I've heard people say that you're an elitist group and things like that, but you're also really inclusive from what I've noticed.
Absolutely. The reality is Sabretooth is a fang club for my fang clients. It's like a VIP society for any organization you become a customer of. And Sabretooth began as a fang business, but the clan became the fan club for that organization. Started back in '95. Yes, it is elitist because you got to get fangs to get in, but it's inclusive. All you got to do is get fangs.
All right.
That's really it. And I use each fang session as kind of an interview to make sure the person's going to contribute to the community and be someone who is enjoying it and participating in it or benefiting from it, but also to keep out some of the people that are undesirable, like they're going to make drama and cause stress and stuff. So that's how we kind of monitor the community, and everybody has the rites of transformation, the process of making fangs in common.
Well, speaking of the community, I've noticed there's way more of us ladies in the clan. Why is that, do you feel?
Okay. I think it's the vampire genre in general that really appeals to the women, especially the way I promote it, with the glamour and the beauty and the sensuality and the romance.
Twilight probably helped.
No, Twilight actually hurt because a couple things. Twilight doesn't have fangs, and the vampires are fairies, not vampires. But Twilight actually hurt. The era of Twilight and True Blood back in the oubliettes, the 2000s, actually hurt the business because I kind of connect more with the Anne Rice, Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula genre, and that sensual, romantic, mysterious, sexual, libertine, ambitious, driven vampire like Lestat or Dracula, not Edward and True Blood had kind of silly fangs. So Sabretooth is about fang culture and why we wear fangs and the culture around the fangs. It's not an esoteric order it's mystical. It's mysterious, but it's not occult or supernatural, or it's very real world.
All right, so if it's not like an esoteric type of thing, could you tell everybody what is Sabretooth vampirism?
Sabretooth vampirism is basically the kind of traditions and the culture and a little bit of philosophy that evolved around people interacting on my fangs. Like, for example, the book Vampire Veils describes over 100 different little tidbits of culture, tradition, and philosophy that comes from the interactions of my fan clients and myself. That's built up over 20 years.
And their interactions are very familial. They're very family-like. I think the clan, I've noticed, has a really strong family vibe in the way it's organized. Would you say that's...
Yeah, I kind of feel that most of the fang clients that I make fangs for know about me and are coming specifically to be a Sabretooth. And even if they're on the peripheral, like they're not involved in the core active membership of the clan, which we call the core, myself and Victor Magnus and the social element, a lot of people that go to Conclave, I think they do benefit from all the perks of being a Sabretooth. So it's kind of like, I remember one of my fan clients, Robin, went up to me and he's like, it's really cool at Comic-Con because I see someone with the Legacy Ankh and Fangs, and I go,
like, hey, bro.
and he's like, and they walk around like interacting. If you've seen the movie Fight Club, that is the best analogy of what it's like to be in the Sabretooth Clan. So that's really the kind of fun vibe. And having fangs and getting them made and going through the 5 rites of transformation and knowing from the inner court what the looking out is very much like being in Fight Club, but without the violence.
Right. Okay. And you just mentioned the Conclave event just a second ago.
Yes.
Did you, well, I know there's the Conclave, there's the Endless Night, and then there's the other Sabretooth events. Like, what's the difference between Sabretooth, Endless Night?
Well, inner court refers to events that are members only. Like, so, for example, VIP members, Sabretooth Clan members are inner court. Outer court, and Conclave is an inner court event, which means you can only invite guests. Like, it's invite only. While the outer court events like Endless Night are public, but you still have a dress code and a security and stuff like that. So most of our business ventures, Sabretooth started as a business. The culture continued to be a VIP service for the business. So Conclave is a VIP perk, an event in a castle in Austria every summer, a vamp camp, that Sabretooth members and their specifically invited and approved guests can attend. It's a private, very intimate experience, and the current is the vibe of the clan. Like, when the current is, if you want to look up an egregore on Wikipedia, that's what the current is. It's the collective consciousness of the community of my fan clients. And a lot of people feel it's very, very much, the connections are very family oriented. And the vampire family of the Sabretooth Clan is very strong. It creates a power that is internal and external. So when you go to an Endless Night event, a lot of the Sabretooths are still interacting with the public. While if you do a Conclave event, it's more private and there's a more openness and a more comfortability. And other private events that we have, like we rent penthouses and have private events in LA and New York, and then we have the club nights that are outer court, like the LA Vampire Salon at Bar Sinister, or the Vampire Ball, Endless Night Vampire Ball in Tampa or New York or whatever.
The Castle, that's a great venue. Those events are...
Yeah, the Castle's a great venue.
That is a great venue. So just to clarify, you say the current is a very large part of Sabretooth Clan vampirism?
Yeah, the current is kind of like our family blood, but it's more of a psychological construct. It's not really supernatural in most perspectives. The current is really kind of like the vibe that we feel together. Like,
it's kind of like the glue.
It's the glue, the blood.
Yeah.
It's metaphorically, it's a spiritual blood, a family bond, the links between people, the culture. When you get initiated, you feel the current. When you go to an Endless Night, you feel the current. It's the vibe. Like when you go to a sports game or you go to you see the feel of the sport of the team and and it's like, you feel that culture, that vibe of that team or a city.
I definitely feel that vibe when I go to, the Endless Night or Conclave events.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, can you reveal any exciting future plans you might have for any upcoming events or?
We're really solidifying what we have, Conclave and Summertime or New Orleans private events. We have some very big things planned for the future, but we want to release them properly. And I really can't get into it, but I think that they'll be very, very interesting and bring things to the next level, completely beyond the imagination of what we've already achieved. And Sabretooth's an innovative group of people, and that vibe is creativity.
Right, so basically, if you want to know the cool shit that's going to be happening, pay attention to your videos.
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, Father Sebastiaan, or follow my Facebook page, Father Sebastiaan, or Instagram. Those are my 3 social media points. So I release a lot of fun stuff like vampire food porn and my travels and my vampire adventures. So.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to leave the viewers with?
Check me out on social media. Keep it up. If you need fangs, do catch me when I'm on tour. I prefer to make them in person, and I love to make fangs. So my passion is my business, and I'm really excited to share that with people that I love.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks. Hopefully we'll see you again for another video.